So I'd like to take a little time and talk about the benefits of optimized water. There are many benefits, and let's just talk about it in the kitchen first. So when you're talking about the benefits of optimized water for your produce, it's important to understand that you're actually regenerating and revitalizing that produce. So what's happening is you're bringing in those produce, you're bringing in those fruits and vegetables, and you're soaking them now for a few minutes in the optimized water, whether it's coming from your inline water on your whole system for your house, or whether you just run it through, the handheld for a few minutes and put a bowl or a Tupperware bowl or a glass bowl together and let it soak, or just put them in your sink and let it soak. So this does three things. What this does, number one, is first of all, it restores that informational blueprint of that produce. So what it does is it brings that energetic back to the produce to make sure that you're getting the most vitalization. We can actually bring mineral nutrients back to the produce after it's been picked, after it's been harvested. So it's all water, it's all life. And so what happens is you bring those potatoes in, those carrots, those lettuce, those broccoli, and so forth. It just revitalizes that. It just makes it really nice and makes it really crisp and really beautiful. Number two is you change the molecular structure of that produce. So you make it more, and whatever's been on it, if there's been pesticides, fertilizers, and so forth, you're actually going to change the molecular structure of that pesticide or that fertilizer. So chemicals, disharmonic frequencies, so forth and so on, chemically speaking, you're going to go ahead and change the molecular structure of that just by going through that process, because the water will do that. The water will change the actual blueprint of that particular chemical. Number three is you're going to also be addressing any outside influences like EMF, Wi-Fi, so forth and so on. These are frequencies that are altering the molecular structure in the informational field of that produce. So we're going to make sure that we're working with that at a quantum, atomic, subatomic level, so that you're actually going to bring produce in. It's been grown wherever it's been grown. It's been in the grocery store. It's been all those cell phones around and everything else. But now you set it in that optimized water for at least 15, 20 minutes, maybe half an hour, and you're going to have awesome produce. And it's going to be clean. Not just clean because of filtration, not just what I would call artificially clean, but it's going to be balanced. It's going to have an opportunity now to be recalculated, reset back to that divine blueprint, back to that, for lack of a better way to say it, that natural blueprint. And we're going to change the molecular structure of the produce itself, the water in the produce. We're going to realign that informational field that's been distorted by chemicals and by EMF frequencies and so forth, and just return back to its vitality, so that when you bring it into your informational field, you're getting really high vibrational produce, really high vibrational options. And essentially, that's actually, as a byproduct, is changing the frequency in your kitchen. At the same time, you want to have the rings, at least on your fuse box, 4 or 5 on your computer power cords and so forth. That's just an additional benefit. But if none of that's possible for you, just make sure that you get at least put water through a handheld. You got it soaking there so that you're getting fresh, revitalized produce. So hopefully that's helpful to you. Thank you.